Welcome, listeners, to Just Neapolitan, the podcast where we ask the age-old question, why is numbers? Today, we tout a Triassically testicled trio with Jumbo Jordan,
I'll be big.
Folsom Floyd,
Plus Ultra.
and I'm your resident wash before use, Brian.
Wash before every use, guys.
Yes, especially on them testes.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
them clean.
Gotta keep them clean and keep them shaved.
Even if it's just for your own benefit, trust me, it's better, okay? That's our
It helps.
PSA for the day.
Yeah,
When you're
wash
sitting
your
in a
ass,
chair
okay?
playing video games for 3 to 5 hours, man,
Wash
if you
your
knock
ass.
yourself out with your own dirty ball smell, it's been too long.
Yeah, you always gotta remember to wash your ass, because that's it.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Yeah, so, okay, what's everyone been playing this week? Good segue, right?
What have I been playing?
See, I've been doing the chores thing that you were doing last week.
Yeah. No,
I've
I've been playing basically
Good.
the same shit I was playing last time. I don't know. Like until Harry Potter come out, that's probably what I'm gonna be doing. So that's just me.
I haven't played a single game this week.
Oh, we
Oh.
got a new winner of the Fake Gamer Award.
God
Blasphemer.
damn. I
Oh.
have to literally look back. I'm like, oh shit. Ever since I got this iPad, I've been constantly just working on photography and, trying to get things set up. I haven't touched
Floaty,
that
call a
liquor
meeting.
game.
This buzz sus.
Yeah, he's super sus.
Damn, am I truly a gamer?
We got an imposter among us.
I don't think I game.
Yeah.
Do I game?
Hey, we
Do
should
you even game, bro?
I don't know.
should do a Among Us group thingy. I think that'd be fun.
I mean, we've been trying to do that for 2 years now.
We got enough people. I just gotta wrangle them a little better.
Yeah, I
Wrangle
mean,
is-
well, we can barely wrangle the 4 of us together to do anything these days.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been doing like my weekly stuff in Inquisitor Martyr, playing NHL, that's just like I don't know what to do after work. I'll play this for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And be
Yeah.
like, oh, cool. Did I score 50 goals in 10 games? Maybe I should turn the difficulty up, but maybe I don't care.
Right. You're just there to relax.
I'm like, what if I just like scoring the goals and I'm not here to get better at the game because I'm not playing the damn thing online anyway?
Right.
Like,
Nope. I've been raising new Pokemon and just doing the raids and whatnot. I think I just came up with a primate that can one shot raids that is strong against, and I'm happy about that.
You finally got something that can, actually knock some shit out while I'm over here supporting the best way I can.
Hey, for the most part, all of my Pokemon for the Terra race are supports. I finally got an attacker. Yes.
God damn it. Why can't someone else be the goddamn attacker? I always like...
Yeah, because I play with randos too much and they suck. I need to
Yeah,
support them.
Oh, yeah, they do. They be majorly ass in those raids.
okay, but
Ain't
I
no-
have an important question.
But
Did you name your Pokemon One Shot Man? Or One Punch Man? That's the ticket. I know some.
no, I didn't, and I should. I'm going to go do that.
Yeah, go change that name, man. Come on.
Yeah, you are correct. I'm going to go do that as soon as we're done here.
No, do it right now. No balls.
Yeah, do it while we're doing it so then I can try and edit out all the clicking.
Right. That's like I'm not doing that to you.
All right. So, anything else interesting going on this week? I know, Jojo, you said you're doing photography editing.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's fun till it's not.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like editing anything.
Honestly. Because you get used to it and then you realize, oh shit, this is a lot of stuff you got to be editing. Plus, we're trying to get ideas. But we're not talking about photography. We talk about games.
I mean, we can talk about whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, it's our podcast. Who's gonna check
Yeah, I
us?
mean, who's
The
going to
fuck?
tell us no?
I like talk about games.
I mean,
Don't
that's
even play
fair.
no games.
Bitch,
Yeah.
I didn't play games this week. Shut your ass.
Well, we were just trying to talk about the thing you're actually doing. We were just trying to help you out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, besides like Harry Potter, what are you excited about? Also, I get to play that game 3 days early, and I'm excited for it.
Oh God. What
Oh
Yeah.
game?
man, see, look, you're gonna make me look because I was just looking earlier at a game that's coming out soon, and I completely forgot what it was.
What?
So now I got to go back and look.
Also, I recently bought this one game on Steam called Sir Whoop-Ass, and it seems
Oh.
really interesting, and it was only $8, and I was like, I can't wait to try this shit out, and if it's good, I'm gonna be so happy.
That
I mean,
sounds
those are
so
the best.
good.
I do I'm like, oh, this game is randomly 90% off. All right, here's $2.
Right? And the reviews were very positive, so I was like, fuck it, why not?
I think the
Yeah,
game.
so-
I might be still just waiting for them to release a single lick of it. It's still Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I need this game soon. Like, don't get me wrong. Hi-Fi Rush is going to be that game that's going to, like, hold me down for a second due to the art style, which, by the way, I'm going to have to start playing it again. But Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, I just need my Jet Set Radio itch to go away.
When that come out? Do we got a
know.
date for that or no?
I don't think we do.
I think that's another one of those like coming soon or.
Oh, okay, yeah,
second
one of
half
those.
2023.
You'll get it when we give it to you. Games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think the two. So there was actually two I was looking at. One was Wolong,
Oh yeah, that seems
and that's
interesting.
coming out beginning of March, and then now granted, every time I hear more about the game, I'm getting less excited. But Redfall still
Redfall. Why?
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
that's-
what?
beginning of May.
Why?
It's just I was really hoping that it would like scratch like a Borderlands itch,
Hmm.
but it seems like it's gonna be more like a Far Cry.
Oh yeah, they
Just
did.
like
They
with
did say
co-op.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
They've been really like, it's not Left 4 Dead, guys. It's more of a Far Cry. And I was like, why are you so dead set on making sure we know it's not like Left 4 Dead? Like, is it like Left 4 Dead and you're just trying to trick us?
yeah. Like I just and they're like, oh yeah, you can play it single, but you'll have to be stealthy. And I'm like, okay, are your stealth mechanics good then?
No.
I mean, they keep saying that like
Is this-
you won't miss anything playing solo. So, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that a lot though too.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just like, I just don't want it to be like one of those huge like Ubisoft like collectathon
Mm-hmm.
crap where it's like all the side missions sucked and the story peters out halfway through.
No, I get that.
And,
I get that.
It's like so then it's like so halfway through the game I'm just like I kind of don't care anymore.
Yeah, that was
So-
like me when I played the Division. I was like, premise wise, like this was a great idea. Execution wise, not so much.
You might be.
It's like, okay, I was entertained for a couple hours, and then after that, I was like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Well, yeah, and a couple hours is what, like 3 missions in that game?
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like played the third mission and then like went to go look for the fourth and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like this I don't want to wash the dishes for 4 hours, thanks.
yeah.
And
then after you beat the game, right, it becomes one of those like chorus games again.
does.
Like you get on, you do your dailies, your weeklies, and I was
Mhm.
like, I don't necessarily like games like that. That it makes me feel like I'm forced to play it, or I'm not playing the game right. Now I don't like that.
Especially.
no,
for-
they're trying to work on your FOMO. Like,
Yeah,
better work, come in this week or you're gonna miss this awesome one chance weapon.
right.
especially for the for since we're talking about the Division, since anytime you have to like get something of a better gun, fuck the missions. You just have to go into the dark zone, which is another
Yes.
problem within itself
The
because
PvP area,
the
oh
PvP
my
period
fucking goodness.
is atrocious.
It's toxic as hell.
It's real toxic. Like you can go in whatever which way, whichever northwest, southeast exit of the dark zone, and prepare to get ambushed. Like you really can't do
Literally, yeah. You got to watch for the NPCs and the players. Like it's too much, and it's not even a good too much.
Oh no, are you telling me that an online shooter game has a toxic community?
Yes,
Yes.
that's exactly what I'm
Wow.
saying.
We're a news podcast now.
This in.
This just in. What, are they mostly playing Xbox too? That's totally not a toxic community on that.
But it's like I'd rather deal with a GTA 5 lobby more than a Dark Zone. And
Oh,
I
me
said a
too. I
lot.
mean, GTA 5 lobby is at least just complete chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Like, even if someone's trying to grief you, there's probably 3 people trying to grief them. That's why my thing was always just stand there with the thumbs up emote and just let them waste ammo on me. And you know how many people I got to rage quit just doing that because I wouldn't fight back? That's
Yeah,
the funniest thing to me is being a pacifist in GTA 5. That pisses people off because first they're like, look at this idiot, he keeps dying. And they're like, why is he not fighting back?
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, I'm the one who goes out and get revenge for the lower ranked characters. And I was like, why y'all bullying the like double digit level characters? Like that's fucked up.
Oh, I'm worse.
It's like
Like I'm the one that, since I have a new account but not new to the game, they see me as a level 12 and think they could bully me, and I'm just killing them, and they just sitting here like, so this level 12 with no armor or light armor is just killing me. Yeah, now get inside your tank that I can't blow up and watch me run.
don't worry.
Oh, see, now when they get in the
things to
tank,
handle
that's when
that.
I call in my insured car and just keep getting them to blow up my insured car and be all like, yep, it's costing you money to do this.
Honestly,
you probably
somebody
spent real
getting
money to
somebody
pay
getting
this
a tank-
fake money to me.
and I'm gonna just call in a Merryweather airstrike. Fuck.
Tell me where the strike ain't coming.
Yep.
Nope, I'll drive straight at it with my most expensive sports car.
That's fine.
Yeah. Man, I haven't played that in a long time either.
I just played that like a couple weeks ago because I was like, man, I really want to play GTA, but I also don't want to deal with GTA. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just play GTA and drive around
I
for
think
a little
that
bit and do stupid shit.
I think that's the problem right there. I want to play GTA again as well. The problem is I just don't at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to deal with it solo.
Yeah.
I
The
feel
fun
that.
I have in GTA is fun that I have with my friends in GTA. It's
Same.
like,
Yeah.
it's an engine for chaos that I can use to have fun with my friends. I do not enjoy it solo.
Because it becomes
I
a
will
game.
say that I want to get into one of those RP servers for GTA because I think that'd be hilarious. I think that'd be fun,
I was kind of thinking about that too. I was like, I could get into that probably.
right?
They look like they be having fun in those other servers.
They do.
Well, yeah, you get to role play. I mean, if you enjoy doing that, it's like that's fun to do. And once again, due to the fact it's an engine for chaos, like it's a perfect platform to just kind of role play in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're never gonna get a GTA 6, but
Man,
whatever.
Yeah.
GTA gonna live on every other console now.
Yeah, I'm
Console.
waiting. Like 20 years later, it'll be like, Rockstar is finally thinking about releasing GTA 6. Be like, I've been hearing that for 20 years. I don't believe it anymore.
But
Right.
he's a remake of GTA 5, the same game that
Yeah.
you're still playing right now.
That's broken. If they
Yeah.
remake it, they'll break it. Like,
I mean, technically, isn't it getting like a remaster treatment for the new gen?
Why?
I'm sure it will.
But why? This game has
No,
been
no,
living
it's
for way
Because
too
it's
long.
a cash cow. They have no
Yeah,
reason
it
to make
literally
another
is.
game ever.
No, they're not doing a remaster. They're like updating the graphics for it on new gen.
Yeah.
I say, ugh.
This game will live.
Mhm.
This game is just living.
It is the zombie of game that strangely
Just
does not have a zombie mode in it.
Right.
Oh,
it
I
refuses
should
to
not
die.
have put that into the universe.
Yeah, they're gonna come out with zombies.
Guess we're
next.
getting this October.
Zombie mode. It's a zombie
Zombie
mission.
and we're gonna
missions.
have to pay for it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, of course. It's gonna be like, get them whale shark cards ready.
Talking about I get to spend
Zombie
50.
mode.
I get to spend $50 if I can be able to use 20 million of in-game currency.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, because if they release a zombie mode, it'll be you have to buy this new base to launch the zombie mission.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Oh my god! And then you have to pay for upkeep on that.
Then you might have to
mhm.
get another. Then you might have to need the specific vehicle.
Mhm.
Oh, of course. I mean, there'll be special vehicles and weapons in it, that once you do the mission, then you can buy for a discount. But the mission won't give you enough money even after the discount to buy the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I guess props to them. People want to pay real money to play.
Not I.
Yeah.
Not I.
Yeah,
I'm here
I'm never
grinding.
Yeah.
I've already fell for the traps of spending money on games, Genshin Impact, and I'm not doing it again.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I loaded Genshin Impact up. I played it for a few minutes and I went, I enjoy this a little too much. I'll spend money in this. Delete.
Yeah, I was enjoying it way too fucking much, and I spent I think over $100 in that bitch.
I like Genshin, just not enough for me to actually want to play Genshin. Like, I'll watch somebody play Genshin, but I maybe put like 2 hours into the game total, and I say that's enough for me.
Okay, hear me out.
It's cool, but
hear me out. I was grinding in Genshin because I wanted specific characters because of their skill set and what they can do, and I was enjoying doing combo moves with different people. But when they put them behind the wall, and I know how they do with gotchas, it got my ass, and I'm like, all I
got you, all right.
I was like, all I want is Kaching. All I want is Fischl, and I only got a couple of those characters. But
nope,
I'm like,
I would. If I am to get someone in that game, I want it to be Lyn from Fire Emblem. That's the only character I want.
Cool.
That's it.
No, don't let it be special.
And I'll never get her. Oh my god, no! The odds of getting her are so low that I won't even try.
And that's the thing. That's the other thing that blows me. It's the damn odds.
Yep,
it hurts.
That's how they make their money.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to change the mod.
They would.
You know, why would they be foolish and be like, "You want this character? Just pay us $10 for this character." Why? Right. They can get like $300 from you while you pull random gotchas and get nothing.
Get multiple of the same characters over and over and over again.
But look at this great deal if you buy this 50-pack of gachas and you're guaranteed 2 legendaries.
But you won't get that legendary.
Here's your F-tier legendary.
You won't get the legendary you won't.
Hell no.
Then they hit you with the welcome. Then they hit you with the welcome backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Well, they always give a good deal on that first pack, though, too.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, yeah, screw it. The game was free. And then you're like, oh, I got some good stuff. Oh, but I want better stuff. Yeah, no.
Maybe I should get to the...
I'm happy playing the lotto, thank you.
Yes. People, I know my friend Amy has told me several times, like, just get to the point where you can do multiplayer and we can play together and it's going to be so much fun. And I was like, I don't want to do that.
You know how hard that is? Because that...
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to do that.
Wait, you have to grind to play multiplayer?
Yeah, you do.
You got to get to, I think, like, level... Yeah, you got to get to, like, level 15 to even unlock multiplayer.
And even after you unlock it, the multiplayer missions are hard as shit.
Of course they are.
So even if you have, like, a level 30, like, Kaching or level 30 Fischl, it's still hard as shit. Because now you're trying to combo with with other people.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm really glad I didn't play that game longer than a couple hours. You'd never see me again.
Yeah, I think
But I gotta grind up 3 more levels.
I think I would have got sucked into that game, and I think that's why I'm avoiding it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I won't buy Final Fantasy 14.
That's why I'm not turning back around.
Smart. Because when I did play Final Fantasy 14, when I did play 14, that was the only thing I played. I was in that game.
That's crazy. Final Fantasy 14 is in my Steam wish list because I really want to play that game.
I mean, it's in mine too, but I just refuse.
Nah, and I was playing with Joe at the same time, and his guild and them niggas is crazy. Oh my god, they're so good and so high level that it was addicting to play with them because I was like, yeah. This is fun. I'm gonna grind to catch up to you guys. Leave me alone. I'll be back.
Like, look at all these powers you get at this super high level. I want them.
Right?
What? I can give you money to increase my XP gains for a week?
Nice.
Here's my money. Time to play for a week.
Time to go grind my life away.
Next thing you know, Floyd doesn't touch grass for a week.
No, that literally happened the 2 months I was playing that fucking game. I was in it.
So, do you want to go out for drinks? Nah, I'm playing Final Fantasy 14. Please don't.
No, just can you grab me a beer out of the fridge though? just one though. I gotta stay tight.
Right. I can't keep running back and forth to the bathroom. I'm in the middle of the boss ride.
You gotta peep out the next one.
Oh man, better than the adult diaper.
Man,
you know, I was on the fence with that game for the longest time, just like y'all are.
I thought that sentence was going to a different place.
No.
I was about to be like, and that's it for today, everybody. Thanks.
No, but I went over to Joe's place, and him and his guild were doing like this fucking boss dungeon, and just watching them fight this boss. And you know, if you got a good multiplayer game like that, the bosses are hard as shit, and they take a long time. And just watching the coordination between them, and Joe being an amazing support, by the way. He's so cold at it. Like, he was pulling aggro so they won't die every 3 seconds. It was hilarious to watch. And I was like, I really want to do this with high-level people. It seems so fun. I'm finna go home and buy this game, Joe.
Man.
And which is exact. As soon as I stepped in the house and turned my computer on, I bought it.
Can we stop talking about this damn game before I end up buying it?
It's okay. You know what? That's good, because it's a good segue into what I wanted to talk about this week. How many sequels are too many sequels?
Ooh.
Yeah. Now, we're talking about 14, but the thing that got me thinking about this is June 22nd, 2023. Final Fantasy 16 will be released.
Yes, yes, it will. So
is 16 too many?
I guess it depends on the franchise, actually.
Yeah. Because wait, is it direct? Well, are we talking? Are they direct sequels, or then?
Well, yeah. See, that's the other thing too. Like, I get constantly doing things and using the name recognition, but even without a direct sequel, it's not like you really flip the script a whole lot,
right?
You know.
So,
it's
so
like it's
in my opinion. So it depends on the franchise, right? So like with Final Fantasy, I tend to get at it pass because for the most part, they make decent games, right? There are a bunch of one-offs, and hot take, 7 isn't a good one. But anyway, but in terms,
you're gonna piss off a lot of people,
probably, but whatever, fuck them. But like, so that one, for the most part, they made decent games. Now, in the case of like Assassin's Creed, way too many. Way too many. Yeah. Because the last one I truly enjoyed was 4. And that was it. Like, everything else, everything after like 4 isn't really an Assassin's game. They're just using the name. If that makes sense.
Was 4...
No, it does.
Was 4 a Black Flag, or was that...
Yes.
Okay. I agree on that one.
Yeah. It's like, what? Odyssey, Valhalla.
Oh, Odyssey is trash.
But it's so Origins.
I tried playing
Greece.
Odyssey, and I was like, no.
Yeah, no.
Just like, hard no on this.
They're at this point, they aren't even... They're assassins by title, but they do not play like assassins, like, at all. Like, you're a fucking Viking in Valhalla. What
are you assassinating?
It's like, no, just stop. Call it something else. This isn't Assassin's Creed anymore. And at this point, it's just too many. You're releasing them at a yearly basis at that.
What?
Like, stop it.
Actually, now thinking about it, what was the difference in time between Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3? Like, there had to be like a year and a half, 2-year gap between the
it was almost like 2 years between each game, between like the first 3, I think. And then after that, they just started pumping them out because they knew people would just buy them anyway.
But here's the thing, because the original 3 and somewhat of 4 had a good storyline around a character who has lineage.
Yeah. No, as soon as they finished that storyline, it didn't make sense for them to continue the franchise.
Honestly.
So I have the list order of when the Assassin's Creed were released.
Oh, yes. Read them out.
All right. Assassin's Creed 1, 2007. 2 was in 09. And then you had Brotherhood in 10 and Revelations in 11, which were basically 2.2 and 2.3.
Yeah.
Because they continued Ezio's story.
Yes.
3 came out in 12. And then 4 came out in 13.
Mm-hmm.
Rogue and Unity both came out in 14.
I played Rogue.
Of course.
Syndicate was in 15. Origins was 17, so they waited a little bit. Odyssey was 18. Valhalla was 21, so they gave that one 3 years.
Okay.
And apparently we have Assassin's Creed Infinity to be determined. But with the problems going on at Ubisoft right now, not sure that'll ever see the light of day.
Right.
True.
Oh, and of course, Assassin's Creed 2 is still ranked the best, which I agree with. That's the only one I ever finished.
Because it is the best.
It really is.
I say the nice runner-up is 3.
Yeah, 3 is
Really?
decent.
Because
Yeah.
3 is actually good.
No,
I
okay,
like
number 1,
it was
you
fun.
spend the first 4 hours not even playing the main character. Okay, no. Number 2, I liked the idea of running around in the woods and stuff. The problem with being in the woods, you can't tell the difference between a branch you can grab and a branch you can't.
True.
You know how many times I just yeeted myself off a fucking cliff because I'm like, oh, I can't grab that branch?
No,
So-
I feel that.
The buildings are at least like visually you can tell like this is a handheld. You know, and you can't obviously do that with trees because then they wouldn't look like trees anymore.
Right. Now, see, I am one of those people where, like, I tell people all the time now, I would never play an Assassin's Creed game that isn't a number game. Like, if it doesn't have a number behind it, I won't play it.
That's true.
And from the looks of it, they won't make another one. So I'll never play another Assassin's Creed game.
I don't even get
And we
excited
got a
when they
couple
get
of them
launched.
for free, and I haven't touched them.
Because why play them?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, yeah, after my foray into one of the free ones, that I was like, oh, this isn't even worth free.
Yeah.
You'd have to pay me to play this.
And honestly, since we're talking about games that have like,
I'd be like, I'm only looking for minimum wage, but that's an hourly minimum wage, bro.
Right.
but since we're talking about like games that have sequels that I think should have stopped somewhere, this is my personal one. Kingdom Hearts had to stop somewhere. And
Yeah, they should have stopped right after the first one.
because the storyline becomes too convoluted. You're throwing it in games,
convoluted.
not only in your main story games, but in side games that's only on mobile. And then you ended up throwing it on a fucking phone game that ties right back into the last third game.
Main sequel, yeah.
Like,
I was like,
fuck.
that last cutscene at the end of 3. I was like, who? And then I had to look it up because I was like, I'm usually good on Kingdom Hearts lore, and I don't know this one at all. And it's like, well, you won't know it unless you played the mobile game. I was like, I don't play mobile games. That's fucking stupid.
And the fact,
Well, also, wasn't one of the mobile games on a now defunct phone that you can't even get?
yes, Union Key.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was on like one of those like Nokia fucking phones, right?
Yeah.
And then then also on top of that, there's stuff that's released only in Japan. And if I remember
That's-
correctly, there was a concert that they did that actually had lore in it that you find
Yep.
nowhere else.
What's even worse is they even made a fucking rhythm game that also has lore in it. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, they had to stop somewhere because now they even made another mobile game, and it's mind-boggling. Y'all need to stop throwing your lore in other assets.
Into everything, yeah. And I'm like I love Kingdom Hearts games.
I do
That's
too.
that's
the
always
problem.
that's always going to be my thing. But I'm like, the way y'all are going about this is fucking stupid, and I hate you for it.
And I
But here's my
I couldn't even-
unpopular hot take. Kingdom Hearts sucks.
That's not an unpopular. hot
That's
take.
not an
People have been
unpopular
saying
take,
that for
yeah,
years.
It is with the crew I hang out with.
honestly, I'm almost there because Kingdom Hearts 3 pissed me off. Not only for the lore aspects, but some of those damn levels was this.
So here's my
Irritation.
Kingdom Hearts hot take. in the fandom. This is a fandom hot take. I like 3. I didn't have a problem with it at all.
Fucking mad.
I liked it.
Fucking mad shit.
Yeah, okay, but remember, this is the guy who likes what was it, Final Fantasy X?
10? Yes. What you mean? It's a good game.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Look, you talking to someone who damn near completed the game to a point where he got the goddamn Ultimate Weapon. That game was too easy. They made it easy to kill bosses, except when they added the data battles, which was hard as shit for no reason.
Oh.
Story levels was ass. Minus Toy Story 1 and Monsters Inc. They could have dealt with not having a fucking Frozen level. That blew me. That was just a rip from the Frozen movie itself.
Yeah, it was. It's like if you hadn't seen Frozen, you could have just watched that, played that part, that level, and just that would have been the movie.
That would have been good for you. Second off, you have to actually look up some of these things to actually find and do what you need to do to get other things to get farther into the game. And then the fact of your story is now put into a add-on that you still have to pay for, and they still never gave you answers.
So what you saying is you're not gonna play the new Kingdom Hearts game?
Oh, I'm still gonna play the new Kingdom Hearts game. That's not.
No.
That's not changing shit because I got.
Wait,
I have
no,
to see.
this is Gamers Anonymous now.
I still have
I
to see.
quit you.
But no, I'm excited to see how they take this game, because if I remember correctly, like their Disney storyline should be done, right?
It should be.
So I wonder if Square Enix is going to use like their properties in Kingdom Hearts, like how they going to switch that around if this is how it's going to go. And I want to see how well they do, because if it sucks,
yeah. The key to make the story less convoluted is to work in some Final Fantasy lore, because that shit is so straightforward.
I will say that was another thing that disappointed me in that game, because they teased us a Final Fantasy level and they didn't give it to us. So I'm like, okay, you better give me one this time. You better give me one, goddammit.
No, see, now they're done with Disney, so it's got to move on to like Marvel.
Oh yeah, that's going.
No, that's still a Disney property though.
But it's going.
I know, that's what I'm saying. There'll be some Star Wars stuff.
Yeah. They did Pirates of the Caribbean,
like a National Geographic level.
They did do Pirates of the Caribbean. You're right.
That level was. Ooh, that gave me Black Flag memories in that boat in the boat port.
Yeah.
You know what else sequels?
But yeah,
that should have never happened. Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
We're talking about it now.
So
the king of trash sequels.
That leads into what I was finna say though. I guess how many sequels is too many depends on the level of quality of work that they put out.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Because you can have one sequel, and if that sequel is complete trash, then one sequel is one sequel too many. Like,
yeah, but I think sequels in general are a problem because we're trading on name value. True. Instead of actually like doing this extra work to create an experience,
something original.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's why, like, I obviously bring up Final Fantasy, and even like in my notes, I'm like, Final Fantasy does kind of get a pass, right? Because they really like, it's just like it is, but it's trading on name recognition.
Mm-hmm.
And what I think what I hate about the Final Fantasy is most of them are numbered, but I'm like, but they're not a direct sequel.
Yeah, no, they don't even connect to each other.
Yeah, in any way. Well, except
unless they have it
go back. Yeah, that whole thing. Well, like with Final Fantasy 12 was set in the world of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
Yeah.
Yes. Which, can I get more Final Fantasy Tactics games? The good ones, please.
I'll be down for that.
Tactics was awesome. Advance was awesome. Advance 2 was awesome. Also, was actually a straight continuation of Advance.
Sequel, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking about it because while I'm listening, the first thing that kept coming to my mind is like when Floyd said one bad sequel is enough sequels, and that instantly made me think of the Infamous franchise, the Prototype franchise, the Dishonored franchise, because they all stopped at 2.
Yeah, but
and realized
if we being honest, those, in my opinion, none of those games were really that good to begin with.
Exactly.
You know.
Well, I say Infamous but Infamous Second Son.
Yeah,
no.
Infamous was the better of the bunch, but even that one was more of a cool. I'm gonna run through this game and then I'm gonna be done with it and never touch it again. Like,
yeah, I enjoyed Prototype, but by the end of it, all I did was I was just fucking around.
Right,
I never even bothered finishing it. I got all my powers and I was like, cool, I'm gonna turn this on, screw around, and then go, that was fun, and turn it off.
Right, yeah, that's But I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, at least for me, it has to be good for it to be worth it. As like the second I get a bad one, I was like, all right, in the series, we good.
I mean, we all felt that for Borderlands 3 because we all thought it was gonna be beautiful, and that became hell.
That became my boy. I'm sure getting close to being done with pre-order and stuff.
Yep.
And then I still did it for a few more years, and then the one that finally broke me is Disgaea 6.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, new Disgaea, why not? Let's do it, even though I haven't finished 5 yet, but whatever. Because I'm like, honestly too, though, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you never really need another Disgaea game.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like,
yeah.
You know, like I mean, I played 1, I played 2, I loved 2, played 2 a ton, and then finally bought 5, and I'm like, that was a good gap of time to finally go, let's get a new one. I don't know why I convinced myself buying a direct sequel to this guy when I'm like, but there's thousands of hours of grinding still left to do in 5.
Right.
Like, I'm not even I don't even have one character at level 999 yet. What am I doing with my life?
999.
You gotta max them out, bro. Come on.
That XP leveling, I know it's so fucking slow.
I mean, it's actually not that bad if you gotta go to the item world. Because, like, my main character's, like, at level 300 something. That being said, I also have, like, over 200 hours in that game. So maybe take what I say with a grain of salt, and yes, it does level slow, in fact.
But yeah,
you've convinced me it does level slow.
We at Far Cry 6 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we also had Saints Row 6?
Saints Row should have been stopped.
Yeah.
I think Saints Row kind of is. They re-released the original Saints Row.
They made a whole new game called Saints Row to retcon the entire story. And that didn't even sell well.
Well, yeah, because 4 took everything so completely off the rails. How do you go past that? You were president of the United States, and then went to space, and you got superpowers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where do you go from there? It's done. That's it, bro. Come up with something new. It's over. And then, this is just a pet peeve of mine, and whatever, take it how you will. I hate when a sequel is actually a prequel.
Oh.
And that's a Red Dead 2 thing.
Yeah.
And I liked Red Dead 2. It was a great game. Do not get me wrong. But I am kind of annoyed, and especially with a game that's so story-driven like that. I mean, I know it's open world, and there's tons of stuff, but the main story in that game is really good.
It is.
But the problem is, I know how it fucking ends.
Right. Like, okay, because especially like with like prequel games like that, it's like, so how are you going to explain this one character wasn't in the first game? And a logical, you only got a couple explanations for that.
Yep. And in the world of Red Dead, I'm already going to assume what's happening here.
Right.
Like, people fitting to die, all right? So, I mean, yeah, it's just like... Although, my other pet peeve with that, since I'm talking about it now, unskippable fucking cutscenes.
Let's talk about it, please.
I get it. You put work into them. You want people to enjoy them. It's part of the story. You need to give agency to the player. If I don't care about your story and I'm just here for the game, let me skip it. Also, it means I would never want to replay a game. Like, I don't have my save for Red Dead 2 anymore. You know what I don't want to do? You know how like the first 45 minutes of that game is basically just like a walking simulator?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that again.
No, I feel that.
And I also, it's not a movie, so I can't set the controller down and go do something. I have to make sure that I'm pushing forward and following them.
Go ahead, put it in cinematic mode and let it do what it do.
Let it ride, pimp. Let it ride.
But okay, that was my old man moment for the day.
Nah, I get that. Honestly, if I can't skip the cutscenes, I won't replay the game. Like, I don't care about seeing this again. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm out of here.
Some games I don't care about the first time.
Honestly, yeah.
Like, what was it? Mortal Kombat 10? Is that the one when they started trying to be like, we have a story now? And I'm like, nobody fucking cares.
Yeah, they tried it. Actually, they tried it in 9 because they tried to...
Yeah, it started with 9. Yeah. That's
okay,
when
the 9's the one I'm thinking
my
of.
bad. Mortal Kombat, the revamp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's when they, like, retconned the whole story and started.
Oh, yeah.
They retconned fucking Armageddon and said, no, let's start this over real quick.
Well, but and that's the thing, too. Like, once you are like, oh, you can bring characters back to life. I'm like, so there are no stakes anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your favorite character died? Well, who cares? You're probably going to bring him back a scene later because they're still in the main roster when I play people. So, you know what? Like, when Liu Kang died and now he's back and then he's evil and then and I'm like, just shut up and give me a fighting game.
That shit was messy. Liu Kang dies. He's zombie Liu Kang. Now he's back.
Yeah, now he's alive again fully, but he's evil.
And now he's a god, technically. But
right,
Kung Lao was dead.
Where the fuck are y'all going? Like these guys the writers got in the room and said, what if we did this?
Ed Boon is stupid.
Like, yeah.
But what if fuck it?
Honestly, I feel like they said that. Yeah. Those exact words.
So I've just, as we're talking, and since we got to the fighting games, you know what? I definitely know when there's too many sequels.
Let's talk about Street Fighter.
Yep, that's where I'm going. How many fucking versions of each Street Fighter do you goddamn need, you greedy motherfuckers?
You need an arcade, a championship, and a regular.
4 had arcade, championship, ultra championship.
I forgot they had ultra championship.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
There were like
that's
4 versions of Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's not talk about how many versions of Street Fighter 2 there are.
Which,
Alpha.
I'm sorry, but it's even worse because you had to keep buying a new cartridge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At least now with digital games, it's like, oh, cool, I'll just delete this off my hard drive now.
Right.
No. It's like, oh, cool, I have all of these. Oh, and by the way, nobody wants the old one now because everyone wants the new one. You couldn't even like sell it to a friend. You'd have to be like, here, do you want this? I got the new one.
But guess what?
And they'd be like, no, I'm getting the new one.
All right, here's my fighting game rant for Street Fighter. The problem is about Street Fighter is the fact of they make a better mechanic within the same damn game, sell it at the same base price, be like, hold on, but we changed a couple of triggers, and this game has more characters than the base game, so therefore it's technically a new game. Let's sell this bitch at $59. That's DLC.
That's DLC.
And you know what? You know what really pissed me off? Street Fighter 5. Because guess what? When I bought Street Fighter 5, it was blanket. It was dusty. It was nasty. Kid you not, that was one of the worst fighting games that came out that year. Guess what they did? They made a championship edition. It looked better. It had better graphics. They had 2 V triggers. They had 2 critical assists. They had more characters. How much was it? $59 fucking dollars. That doesn't even add the fact that they had goddamn customized skins. That shit was ass. Why the fuck was it just not a fucking download for Street Fighter 5? Because that game was ass.
It was ass.
No, like it was.
I mean-
seriously, it was bad.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I didn't buy it.
I mean, let's be real. You fixed the game. That's not even a DLC. That's a patch.
That was a patch,
Honestly,
but then they said,
yeah.
"Let's sell it again."
Yeah, but I
But-
mean, and in the long run, who are you going to blame though? The company that's selling you the game, or all the people that fucking buy it so they keep
Every time.
doing it?
Every fucking
Every
time.
fucking time. That's why I
But-
didn't even buy Street Fighter
You
Five Championship
Spread the
Edition.
shit around.
See,
You're all wrong.
Street Fighter 5 made you angry, Jordan. Soul Calibur 6 just disappointed me. I couldn't even be angry at the game.
It killed my love of the franchise, and I was like,
I do feel like because I played it recently. I do feel like they fixed it, but I was like, the damage is already done for me. So
that was mine too. I did that same thing. I was like, well, I still own it. Let's load it up. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. It's better.
right.
But I'm like, but I still don't care because
yeah.
four just
it-
worked out of the fucking box. Like, and then 5 sucked too.
Five,
Yeah,
I think
5 was
that's why-
horrible.
just forget about 5.
I think that's why
Honestly,
6 hurt
just forget
so
about
bad.
5, dude.
Yeah, I was expecting better, I guess. But I guess I shouldn't have got my hopes up knowing how bad 5 was. I think I just disappointed myself.
Honestly,
Well, I was disappointed because they literally were having these interviews and saying, you know, oh, we heard all the feedback from 5 and we're going to go back and
Mhm.
this and that and, you know, da-da-da, blah, 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 all this shit we're going to do. And once again, why do I listen to developers when it comes to their games?
Right.
You know, that's me. I've been hurt so many times and I keep coming back for more.
okay, I barely remember 5 because I played like a small bit and then sold it. Wasn't the only thing they changed was just adding all the original characters back in the damn game?
For 5?
No, for 6.
Oh, 6.
Oh, yeah.
6 was I guess 6 did that Mortal Kombat thing with it. It's like
Restart.
let's start the story over. Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
I get they had to because with the way 5 story was going, it was just dumb as fuck.
like, why would you do all new characters, but that are also like the old characters, but with a pared down move list?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, number one, I don't like any of these characters. Number two, they fight just like the old characters, so why couldn't I have the old characters? Number three, why don't they have all the moves of the old characters if you're just making them the characters? Like, Soul Calibur 5 felt like budget Soul Calibur, you know? Like, that was like a knockoff, you know? Like, you see a toy on a shelf, and it says Spider-Man, but like Spider-Man's spelled wrong, and like the colors aren't quite right, and you're like, I don't think this is actually a Spider-Man toy. That was Soul Calibur 5.
Yeah.
Wild.
It
Yeah,
is the cheap
and then they
knockoff of Soul
They
Calibur.
had so many like copy and paste characters too, like Beta and Alpha, and then the disrespect they did to Keelik in 5.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, you made
Wasn't
Keelik
he
a Blade
like,
Master?
the weapon? Yeah, the
Yeah.
Yes, the Blade Master.
Yeah.
I was like, why would you do that to Keelik? And then the character that they did give like the old Keelik prototype was ass, and I was like, I hate this.
Yeah, because they removed a ton of his moves. They did it with everybody. It was
Mm-hmm.
Damn, y'all truly was disappointed in SoCal, and I was as furious in Street Fighter because I just wanted to play a Street Fighter game for once and actually get good.
Mm-hmm.
That was really it.
here's the thing: the Street Fighter thing isn't even the worst thing Capcom's ever done.
That's true.
Where is Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
We would
And
never.
Why can I not fucking buy it anywhere?
You know what? Thank you for bringing up Marvel vs. Capcom because that whole series in itself, beautiful. You cannot ask for a better trilogy, minus Infinite. We're not gonna talk about that. A good
Infinite was ass.
Infinite was total ass.
A good trilogy of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3. That was somehow very beautiful. I really need
Okay,
them
but
to
here's
bring
my
out
problem
2,
though. 3 took features away.
They
from
did.
2.
They did.
Why would
Hey.
you? Why is it 3 with less features? This is the Soul Calibur 5 thing all again.
Yeah.
So I want 2. I fuck 3. I don't care.
3 didn't even have
And
as
also,
many.
That's why they
obviously,
made-
you still have the license to do Marvel characters.
And that's why they made
So
an
how
Ultimate
can you
one.
not give me 2?
That's why they made an Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which ended up being way better. then
Yeah. Like I like
you
3,
mean that
but-
that they finally released the game they should have released, but they charged
Yes.
you again for a full game.
basically,
Yes.
So as
put
I
the
said,
they
the
put the Street
worst
Fighter.
Capcom thing is on the Marvel versus Capcom license. I stand by that statement
man, honestly, I think
because they did all their bullshit with it, and I guarantee
Yeah.
you, there's DLC costumes,
Yeah, there is.
and I'm like, yeah, because you can't give me like a color editor for free in the game. Why would
Oh,
you do
well,
that when you can just sell me
yeah,
palette
when they can-
swaps for
yeah.
$2 each?
Why would they do that when they can make you pay for it? You know.
But I think Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is on a One Up Arcade now. That's the only way we can get it again.
You gotta pirate that boy.
Yeah,
Which
unless you pirate it.
whatever.
I mean, let's go sell them C's.
Hey, or unless you got a PS3 that randomly has Marvel vs. Capcom 2 still downloaded on it.
Except
Nope.
I used to have it, and it's on Xbox, and it's not on the store anymore. So I own it, but because it's not in the store, I can't re-download
You can't
it.
re-download it. Yeah, same for me. Yeah.
A game I own.
Paid for.
Yes. Dude, when that came out, I was like, shut up and take my fucking money right now.
Immediately. Yes.
I was going to buy an actual, like, like the joystick paddle thing for that game.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, no, I need that for this game. Because I always played it in arcade, and that's the only way I'm good at it. Like, fuck your controller. Give me my joystick.
Oh, just y'all wait. Until I can pirate some Dreamcast games on a disc. Cause I got the
Yeah.
Dreamcast. I still got the Dreamcast.
Right. I was gonna say you got your Dreamcast. We could do that tonight.
We could do that.
Fuck you.
For legal reasons, we don't pirate
Oh
anything.
yeah, for legal.
Yeah.
What is pirating?
Correct.
This is hypothetical that
Like
bad
if-
people would do.
Like
and we
OJ,
don't do
if
that.
I did it,
If I did
Yeah.
it, you know.
This is how we do it if we did it, and we don't
Yeah.
do it.
we don't do that. We
I definitely don't
condone-
have a pirate flag hanging in the house somewhere. Not at all.
We don't condone pirating in any of its sorts. If you buy the
Get
game,
Nah.
your games legally.
Yes, make sure you pay those huge companies.
make sure you pay your $70 now.
Well, listen, I'm fine with paying $70 if they
Same.
actually pay their workers
Right.
and they don't put them through crunch. But since they're not doing it, I will have a problem with the $70. But that sounds like that's a different podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how many sequels is too many sequels? Depends.
Yeah. Honestly.
We've
On
come
how
to know.
shitty the
We've come
sequel
to
is.
we've come to no conclusion. I think we've just aired some grievances today.
Yeah, we just
But,
complained this whole podcast.
It was cathartic. It was kind of cathartic though. I'm with it. Like I love there was a moment when we tried to be like, well, but actually with this, and then we were like, nah, fuck it, let's keep complaining.
It's because so
Welcome
many
inside our
sequels
mind.
is. It's because
If your
sequels
sequel
keep
is
you dead.
shitty, it's too many.
Yeah. Looking at you, Borderlands.
Ooh, but that's a whole nother thing.
Don't even bother releasing anything else because I'm not fucking buying.
I feel like every episode we're gonna come up with a reason to shit on Borderlands. Here for it.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
It'll be a theme. Like 2 years later, and we'll still be like, y'all remember Borderlands 3? How
right?
much shit that game is.
Ah,
All right. So I love this conversation. I feel like we could go for another hour. I do, however, have to go to work at some point. So
okay.
yeah, sorry. Thank you everyone for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, or whatever that shit you're supposed to do. I don't even fucking know. Do whatever you want. You know what? Give us a dislike. I don't care.
Don't forget to
Yeah.
leave us a review.
I would care, but whatever.
Say nice
Alright.
things about us
Yeah.
to your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or bad things, as long as they listen. We don't care.
Right.
I mean, ratings don't know if you're being ironic.
Reviews are also helpful sometimes. I think.
Yeah. But all right.
Algorithm.
Yeah, well, all those buzzwords that people do. That I don't know what half of them mean. Too old for that shit. All right. Thank y'all. We love ya.
Bye.
Bye bye.